right, good Tuesday evening, everyone. It's 21 News Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here. It is weather for Weather Geeks. This is the Valley's most in-depth, crazy, detailed weather forecast video. Before we get to the weather, a little announcement in case you missed it earlier on today. I've mentioned a few times on Weather Geeks over the last couple of weeks that on March 24th, I inadvertently removed myself as the admin of my Facebook page. And trying to regain that privilege by trying to contact someone at Facebook is basically impossible. So my patience has run out, so I created a new Facebook page. You can search for it, search Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm, or type in at Eric Wilhelm WFMJ. This is my new Facebook page. We'll do everything the same way as we did on the old page. Thanks to everyone who's been patient with me. If you've been a long-time follower of me on Facebook. It's been quiet over the last couple of weeks, but I appreciate your patience. Thankfully, the weather has been reasonably quiet. We haven't had any severe weather or winter storms to deal with. But yeah, you can find me on Facebook once again on a different page, Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm, or Eric Wilhelm WFMJ if you search for it. That's where you will find me. So thanks again for following me on all my social media outlets, including on Facebook. And if you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, be sure and follow me over there as well. All right, enough self-promotion. Let's talk about the weather. And today certainly featured a nice turnaround. After the overnight showers last night, we had sunshine for much of the day today, and that allowed temperatures to get above average. We haven't said that very often of late. It's been a real yo-yo pattern, of course, over the last couple of weeks, with a few days of above average temperatures earlier on this month, around the 5th, 6th, and 7th. But then it was pretty chilly over the weekend, of course. Yesterday was a little above average, and then our 67 today, 8 above the average, and we'll do even better for tomorrow. A little bit of a lake breeze today kept some lakeshore areas a little bit cooler with a little bit of a northerly breeze this afternoon, but at the Youngstown Warren Airport, 67 today, 66 in Pittsburgh, and 69 was the high in Akron. And one other note on today's almanac of interest, the sunset this evening, 8 p.m. We will now have sunsets at or later than 8 p.m. through almost the end of August. I think August 28th is the last day, late in the summer, with a post 8 p.m. sunset. So, of course, the days are getting longer, and we had lots of sunshine to enjoy today. This is our low-orbiting polar satellite that snaps a couple of pictures each afternoon across the region. This is only orbiting about 430 miles above our heads, and so it's always great to check out on a clear day. We like to check out the ice coverage on Lake Erie in the winter. And at this time of the year, on a clear day, there's not a lot to look at here other than just a few clouds to our south, but it'll be interesting to compare today's satellite picture to one on a similar day, maybe 3 or 4 weeks from now when spring has continued to blossom and things are looking greener. So the landscape is still, kind of barren, kind of brown right now. Things are starting to bloom and green up a little bit, and certainly our grass is starting to grow a little bit faster, but it'll be, that process will really accelerate, of course, over the next few weeks. So we'll do a little compare and contrast on a clear May day in a few weeks. All right, have the isobars plotted up this evening, and it's not hard to find a pretty strong area of low pressure across the middle of the country. Severe weather threat on the southern flank of this storm system down across the deep south this evening, and also tornado watch out for places such as Omaha and heading up towards the, kind of the intersection of Iowa and Nebraska and Minnesota and South Dakota. But just off to the north of there, it's not severe weather, but it's snow and wind combining to produce blizzard conditions. There's a blizzard warning out for just about the entire state of North Dakota. This extends up into Canada. Of course, we don't plot up the blizzard warnings in Canada because that's not covered by the National Weather Service, which is a U.S.-based agency. But even in southern Canada, yeah, things are pretty rough out there for tonight. Now, tomorrow, the severe weather threat will be pretty elevated once again. A level 4, a moderate risk, 4 on a 1 to 5 scale, covering a good chunk of real estate here across the lower Ohio Valley, mid-Mississippi Valley as well. And the threat for severe weather is elevated as far east as Cincinnati, Dayton, kind of the I-75 corridor in western Ohio. I really am not concerned about severe weather around here. During the daylight hours tomorrow, and even tomorrow night with the approach of our cold front, I don't think severe thunderstorms, strong winds, large hail, I don't think that's going to be much of a threat around here. Now, tomorrow is going to be a warmer day than today. We'll get into the mid-70s, but clouds will increase, and with the increase in clouds, a pretty decent chance of some spotty showers late in the afternoon, early in the evening. If you have golf league or baseball or softball or something going on after work, after school tomorrow, I think there's going to be a few raindrops to dodge late in the afternoon, early in the evening. But The good news for those concerned about lightning with those sorts of outdoor activities, I think lightning is the chance is pretty low. I can't rule it out, but it's pretty low. And speaking of low chances of lightning, with this front coming through at a very unfavorable time of the day for thunderstorms and severe weather, I don't think we have much of a risk of lightning and thunder and severe weather again with the approach of our cold front Thursday morning. This will come through around daybreak Thursday morning. The last band of showers probably out of here by the time you head off to work if you work a 9 to 5 kind of a job. Thursday, the sun will break out pretty quickly. Actually, it's going to be a pretty nice afternoon Thursday. Temperatures will drop pretty quickly for a while Thursday morning from the 50s down into the 40s, but then they'll rebound pretty nicely. Don't forget, we're into mid-April and the days are longer now, and we have plenty of time for those temperatures to rebound Thursday afternoon. So we'll go from the mid-40s around 10 a.m., maybe upper 40s, to lower 60s just a handful of hours later in the afternoon. So not a bad day Thursday, not a bad day Friday either. I think these showers are likely to miss us to the north on Friday, and we'll see some sun and temperatures sneaking back into the upper 50s and lower 60s on Friday. But just in time for the weekend, as we've been talking about, cooler air is going to make inroads, so Easter Sunday, snappy, chilly. If you are heading off to sunrise services Sunday morning, temperatures not far from freezing, under a partly sunny sky, probably more in the way of sun in the afternoon. It looks pretty bright Sunday afternoon, but it won't do a whole lot for us temperature-wise. Only about 50. Hey, this is about 10 or 11 degrees below average on Sunday in a lot of the area. And once we get back to that level below average, we're going to stay there for a handful of days. Next week looks pretty chilly through at least midweek. So 10, 11, 12, even 13 degrees cooler than average for a handful of days next week. Might be a couple of snowflakes in the mix somewhere in that early to midweek time frame next week. I don't think it's a big deal, but we may see some snowflakes middle of next week, right around tax day. So yeah, we're not heading into a sustained warm period anytime real soon. I mentioned tax day. I think it's actually Monday because the 15th falls on what is the 15th? It's Friday, but I think tax day is actually Monday the 18th this year. So early next week, may see a few snowflakes. But yeah, sustained warmth not in the cards anytime real soon. Nice day today, warmer weather tomorrow, a couple of decent days Thursday and Friday, but we're going to see 78, 80, 82 degrees anytime real soon. No, it does not appear to be the case. All right, that'll do it for me tonight. Thanks for watching Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you right back here on Wednesday.